Welcome, friends. Today we're discussing something very sensitive but important. The early signs that an elderly loved one might be nearing life's final stage. This can feel overwhelming to think about, and you might be nervous or sad. Those feelings are completely normal. My goal is to guide you gently through the signs to watch for, so you can care for your loved one with even more understanding, compassion, and respect. As we talk, remember, noticing these signs isn't about giving up. It's about holding our loved ones closer and making their final days as comfortable and loving as possible. Throughout the video, I'll invite you to share your thoughts. For example, after each sign, I'll ask you to comment with a number if you relate. That's just a little way to keep us connected. If you're ready, let's begin. One of the first changes families often notice is a significant drop in appetite leading to weight loss. You might see that grandma's favorite pie is left on the table, or grandpa only takes a few bites of his dinner. They might say they're not hungry, or simply not feel like eating. Sometimes swallowing becomes hard, or the body just doesn't need as much food anymore. This isn't their fault. It's a signal that their body is starting to slow down. You might notice things like their clothes suddenly feel loose, as if they've lost a lot of weight. They skip meals or leave most of their plate untouched. Favorite dishes or snacks don't interest them anymore. These small changes add up. At first it might not look like much, but over weeks or months you'll see a real difference. It's important to respond with love. Offer favorite foods in smaller portions. Make eating comfortable and understand if they don't finish it. If this sounds familiar or you've noticed this in your loved one, comment one below. You're not alone. Many of us have seen appetite changes in those we care about. Another sign is a noticeable increase in fatigue. Your loved one might sleep much more than usual or seem too tired to do everyday tasks. Activities they once enjoyed, like gardening, reading, or walking, may become too exhausting. You might find them napping during the day frequently or struggling to get up from a chair. The body uses a lot of energy to do even simple things. When someone is nearing the end of life, their body conserves energy for vital functions, so everything else becomes harder. This can mean more rest is needed and less activity can be done. Some things you might see: sleeping a lot. They might nap often or sleep through most of the day. Trouble completing tasks. Even standing for a few minutes to cook or clean might leave them breathless or weak. Shortness of breath at rest. They might feel winded just talking or resting. It can be hard to watch someone become so tired. Try to make their environment peaceful and restful. Encourage short walks or gentle movement if they can, but always follow their lead. Be there as a gentle reminder they can take it slow or rest when needed. If your heart goes out because you see this in your loved one, drop a 2 in the comments below. We're with you in this moment. You may notice changes in memory, awareness, or social behavior. For example, your loved one might seem confused about time or place, forget familiar faces or names, or have trouble focusing on conversations. They might repeat themselves, talk about events from long ago as if they're current, or become quieter and more withdrawn. These changes can be unsettling to see. Sometimes the mind retreats as the body weakens. It's not necessarily full dementia, but a sort of fogginess. Here's what you might notice: disorientation. They're unsure of what day it is or where they are at times. Mixing up memories, telling a story from decades ago as if it just happened. Less social interaction. They might not join family discussions like they used to, or seem to prefer sitting alone. It's important during this time to be extra patient and gentle. Confused or withdrawn behavior can be scary for them. 2. Approach calmly, speak slowly, and remind them lovingly of who you are or where you are if needed. Being physically present, holding a hand, or quietly sitting together can be comforting even if they seem distant. If you felt the sting of seeing a family member confused or withdrawn, type 3 below to let us know you hear this too. When someone is approaching life's final stage, their immune system can weaken. This means they may have more frequent colds, urinary infections, or other illnesses that don't get better quickly. Even small cuts or bruises might heal very slowly. If you notice constant colds or flu, they seem to catch every bug going around. Recurrent infections, For instance, urinary tract infections or chest infections that come back again. Slow wound healing. A small scrape or sore takes weeks or months to get better. This can be worrying, but it's a natural part of the body winding down. Each infection can leave them feeling weaker than before. What can you do? Make sure they see a doctor for treatments, like antibiotics for infections. Keep them comfortable, warm blankets, hydration, and be gentle with their skin, soft clothes, careful moving. Remember, frequent illness in an elderly person isn't always just a series of random colds. It could be a sign their body is no longer fighting as it once did. If you have observed repeated illnesses or wounds not healing in your loved one, write for in the comments. We are here to support each other through this. Finally, changes in breathing and circulation are significant signs. You might notice the breathing pattern becoming irregular. For example, their breathing might get shallow, or sometimes they breathe deeply and then have a pause for a few seconds. You may also see changes like their fingertips, toes, or knees looking mottled or slightly bluish or feeling colder to the touch. These signs come from the heart and lungs starting to work a bit less effectively, which is normal at the very end of life. Keep an eye out for irregular breathing, breaths that slow down, become shallower, or have pauses, sometimes called periodic breathing, whispery or wet breathing sounds. They might have a soft gurgle or just very quiet breaths. Cold, mottled skin, hands or feet that look cooler or have a marbled purplish pattern. It can be a very emotional and challenging sign to witness. If this happens, focus on comfort. Prop up pillows to make breathing easier. Adjust room temperature so they feel warm and reassure them with gentle words and touch. If breathing becomes labored, a doctor or hospice nurse can often help with medication or comfort care. If this feels familiar or you want to share comfort, we honor how strong you are for caring so deeply. I know this has been a lot to take in. Seeing these signs can be emotional. Please remember, each person's journey is unique. Not everyone will have all these signs, and timing can vary. Some may show these changes days before passing, others over months. What matters most is the love and care we give. Watching for these signs is not about counting down the days. It's about understanding our loved ones' needs. It lets us make wise decisions, ensuring they're comfortable, pain is managed, and that they have everything they need. It's a chance to express your love through stories, touch, music, or just being together. Here are a few gentle reminders as you move forward. Seek support. Talk with doctors, nurses, or hospice professionals. They can guide you on what to expect and how to keep your loved one comfortable. You do not have to do this alone. Keep the environment peaceful. Soft music, dim lights, a gentle fan for cooling. These small comforts can make a big difference. Cherish moments. Hold their hand, share memories, laugh at old stories, or simply sit in silence together. Sometimes the smallest gestures mean the world. Take care of yourself. It's okay to feel tired or sad. Take breaks, eat, and sleep when you can. Lean on friends or family for support. Your strength comes partly from taking care of yourself, too. Talk if you need to. If you have questions or fears, speak about them. Many people find that talking through feelings, whether with family, a counselor, or in faith practice, brings comfort. Life's final stage is a very natural part of life's journey, even if it's hard to face. By being there for your loved one now, you're giving them dignity and care when it matters most. Thank you for watching and for being such a loving, attentive person in your family. If this video has been comforting or informative, please consider liking it and subscribing to our channel so we can continue sharing helpful content like this. Also, share this video with anyone who might benefit. Sometimes just one person understanding these signs can make a huge difference. Please comment below with any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share. Each number you've commented helps build our caring community together. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. You're not alone on this journey. Like, comment, subscribe, and share for more support and guidance. Thank you for being here.